Well, back to part two in the studio. Um, Far as tracks, man, I don't believe in making no full tracks, man, until I hear who finna rip on one. I know a lot of folks just get in their studio and make tracks and stuff like that. And I mean, those people that are fortunate enough to deal with me on track purchases and stuff like that. Once you give me them two hot 16s, I'm gonna record you. I'm gonna listen to what you got going on in there. I'm gonna chop the beat. I'm gonna stutter the beat. Might even take a couple of clips of you and stutter you. And it just depends on what your content is. Is it a dance track or realization track or you know it's all art. It ain't really no wrong way or right way to do it, but you want it to sound at its optimal best when you're doing it. Like for instance, I can sit up here. I got it synced with the Pro Tools right now. So as far as me using the matter of fact, let me take that off. I ain't finna bounce nothing over there. So and see, that's another thing. A lot of these cats now, they don't even know how to use MIDI, not alone set up MIDI. You gotta be able to, you gotta know how to use your equipment. You gotta be able to do that. Gotta know how to use your. See, at first, when I was pressing the keys, wasn't that happening. Now, that's what that MIDI for. That MIDI. You gotta know how to link things. And see, by me having all that rack, if I want all my sounds to go in Pro Tools compressed without me having to use all damn plug-in, I got everything, got the machine running through the Renaissance running through the UAD. You know what I'm saying? Where it's running through the light pipe over to the UAD. And that's what I got. I got constant, superb, 196 kilohertz, whoop ass from the gate. So when I get into mastering, everything is sitting over there in a superb low, not loud, low level. For the simple fact that your whole thing is getting your levels. It's like, well, your loudness is perceived from your mix. Not really. Because my thing is, if you watching your numbers, each track got its little numbers. I like to keep most of my stuff in the green. See, I came from Pro Tools 10 and jumped over to this 11 that sat in my system forever. And the only reason why I did it like that is because, all honesty, y'all, when you doing this type of stuff here, when you leave 32-bit and go to 64, a lot of your plugins don't work. But they got a whole lot of other plugins you can buy that'll still let you import them in to Pro Tools to use them. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't do your homework, you wouldn't know that stuff. It's things you have to do to them, but you can get them to work, and they work flawlessly. It's really up to what you're trying to do. And see, like with I think I got. I don't know. Let me look at this before I say anything. Let me minimize this screen, and go in here and see what I got sitting in here. And the only reason why I'm doing this video is just to show y'all it's a way around everything. But going online, watching these folks and subscribing to their channels just to get them to teach you how to master. You got to think about it for a minute. Them cats ain't finna tell you they know all, cause they did that'll make them irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? They might show you little tricks how to get certain sounds out of what you're doing, but that stuff they showing you, man, it might get you almost there, but it ain't gonna get you there. It's only like two or three cats I know for a fact that showed you how to get there, but they don't tell you how to decipher what you're listening to. Cause see, what you hearing on your reference monitor ain't always what you hearing. So it's trial and error. If they haven't been around long enough to know the trial and error side of it, they wouldn't have a clue of what to do or how to do anything. Furthermore, I mean, it's all about getting the best sound you can get. That's how I take it. You know, where is it? Nope, it ain't what I'm looking for. Here. Nope, not in there either. I'm trying to. There we go. The PCM Native Reverb VST. Now, y'all may know a lot of VSTs do not work in Pro Tools anymore. It's got to be AAX. Okay. What you do is you go get this app called JBridger, right? That's why I said I wish I had a camera where I could show y'all what I'm doing in the screen. But what you do, you get on your JBridger and you it's gonna ask you stuff like I said. I'm gonna be using a 64-bit uh, a 64-bit host. So when I'm telling JBridger, what JBridger asks you once you set it up, it says select VST plugin to be scanned, a directory or a single file. So usually I go do the directories because when you want your Pro Tools to pull the stuff, you don't want it to pretty much pull everything you got going on in your screen, man. That'll drive you crazy. I'm telling you. And when you click on it, it'll ask you to pick the file. It'll ask you to pick the directory where you want these files to go. So what I do is I go pick the file. I go into the 64-bit VST folder, or most of my stuff go in the Steinberg, and that's usually where I put everything. And then once you do that, let me go pull this back up. Alright, the other plugin you're gonna need is called the it's a metal plugin. It's called DDMF. Go grab that junk, and it's a thing at the bottom where you can input all of your like I put all my VSTs in the Steinberg folder. So once you tell it to look in the Steinberg, the ones that you J-bridged over, they'll be there for you to do a cooler scan. You get to find out what all you got going on, what all you got, what all you don't have, and you can utilize that plugin through this app. And it's a cooler app because see, you can pull the plugin up in there, run you like some some cables. They got it where you can run cables out of it into the plug-in, come out the plug-in, back into the channel on your effects insert, and it's pretty sweet. I like it, because it don't crash. It's not fraudulent plug. And then it's not that high. It's like $50. Man. You can't beat it. But I just thought I'd help some of y'all, man. A lot of y'all scared to upgrade Pro Tools because you lose your cracked plugins. But I don't buy them. I don't believe in cracking them either. I believe in buying what I'm using, and at the end of the day, man, I'm just all around good guy. I don't believe in stealing, man. It's not necessary. These folks, a lot of folks eating off of that. You around here cracking the software. I understand they need to have it where you can use a full version of the software to see if you want to buy it, because see, the demo don't let you do but so much. Gotta give you 20 days full access on a plugin. So if you find out you need that plugin in your life, you got 20 days to save the money up to go and buy it. And then the ugly part about plugins too, they done been around 2 and 3 years, the price go down. So if you done paid like $500-$600 for a plugin, in 2 years that same plugin gonna be $149, you done just got pimped. So is it our fault that everything in the world is changing to the fact that once this stuff get old, it has no sentimental value at all? Because it's always something newer being developed, and when you know that, it's just harder to go about doing things, But I just thought I'd share that with y'all, man. And back to other things. Those sounds are coming from the Native Instrument Machine and the MPC Renaissance.